Hey, this is Elisa with www.averageadvocate.com, where we're empowering people to change the world. And a project that has stemmed out of that is the Little Black Dress Project.org, where we wear the same item of black clothing every single day for the month of March to free those who are enslaved, because we believe everybody should be free. So I wanted to answer a couple questions about that project really quickly. The main one being one that I was asked last night: do we have a fundraising goal? So yes, every single year the Little Black Dress Project does have a fundraising goal. What is this year's fundraising goal? I don't know yet, because we have not yet chosen our featured organization, which is always a national or international organization. It usually depends on what things that they are doing that year and what projects are happening for them. So one year we paid for a rescue operation. Another year, last year, we were trying to raise funds for a container that would give a place to stop for Syrian refugees to stop and rest and fill up on water and wash their laundries. And while they were doing it, to have a chance to learn about human trafficking and what the signs of that are, because they're at high risk of exploitation. So anyways, that was our fundraising goal last year. So those are two examples. So it really just kind of depends on who our featured organization is. Also, we encourage people to make their own personal fundraising goals, which can be really dependent on the person and who they know and who is in their network. So if they're an introvert and they have like 5 close friends, I would probably encourage them to make a lower fundraising goal. On the other hand, if they're a public speaker and know tons of people, I would encourage them to choose a really high fundraising goal. I don't think somebody is better than somebody else because they raised $100 versus somebody else who raised $3,000. The point is that people are, it depends on who you are and what your personality is like. But at the same time, I do think that you should challenge yourself. So whatever your personal challenge is, for that year, choose that. Mine has been different every single year, and it's usually just above the bar enough to challenge me. And I have sometimes met that goal, and sometimes I have not met that goal. Lastly, it also depends on local organizations. One of the Little Black Dress Project's missions is to help empower local organizations to raise funds for themselves. So they can kind of choose their own fundraising goal for them. So if you're part of a team that is working to raise funds for Nova HTI, as an example. In that case, you're going to be okay, we're trying to raise $5,000 together. And all the people who are doing the Little Black Dress Project for them are going to all be working towards that collective goal, which is different than like the larger umbrella goal of the Little Black Dress Project in general. So anyways, the point though of the Little Black Dress Project isn't like to go crazy fundraising, even though yes, we want you to go crazy fundraising, but it's also, it's a threefold mission. We raise funds for human trafficking organizations, but we also really strive to create awareness in our own social networks, which is kind of why it's like, a grassroots movement, because people who raise awareness and fundraise are usually people that are starting to spread the truth about human trafficking and modern slavery. So that's kind of one of our other main goals. And also it's just to learn about it ourselves, because most of the time, unless people commit to something and commit to doing an action, they're not really going to get that invested and not care that much about it. And that's something that we talk a lot about at Average Advocate, on how to be a world changer. And one of the things that we've seen work really, really well is this experience, doing this for a month, and how that really has changed people and affects them, and gives them a place to do something about modern day slavery, because most of us might know something about it, but actually knowing what to do about it, that's like a whole nother story. So point being, if you're interested in doing the Little Black Dress Project this year, no, you don't have to wear a dress. This is an action for guys and girls, which is why lots of times we just call it the LBD Project, because we don't want to scare guys away. But as long as it's about a black piece of clothing, it can be a shirt, it can be a scarf, it can be your black fishnet stockings, or your cigar jacket, or a black tie. Point being is that it's supposed to challenge you a little bit, and you choose it and commit to it for a month. Of course, if your baby throws up on it, we give you, you can wash it that day and wear something else black that day. So anyways, if you want to learn more about that, please go to thelittleblackdressproject.org or you can go to my website, averageadvocate.com, and you'll see a tab right there at the top that will also bring you to that website. But we would love you to take part with us this March. It happens every March, but you know, it's early enough in the season. Don't let it go. Join us this year. Don't wait another year before you decide you want to do something about modern day slavery. This is doable. Pretty much anybody can do it, and it might be a little more difficult if you're a police officer and have to wear a uniform every day, but you can still find a way to work around that, and you can talk with me about that. But don't not do anything about modern day slavery. This is something you can do. It's not that hard. It's a slight challenge, but you know, that's how you learn. All right. So again, this is Elisa Johnston with www.averageadvocate.com, representing the Little Black Dress Project. What? All right. That's it. Bye.